Eric Von Mason is cooking shit up.
What is going on? It's your boy Jason Dowty. Welcome to this edition of the Heatwave Spotlight, and I've been waiting for this one for a long time now. This week we have Reflex Music, Mr. Aaron Island from the Boot from Louisiana. We're going to talk to him. I know a lot of you have heard his music, and you probably have a lot of questions. So if you do, be sure to ask in the chat, and we will answer those questions. And I see Pat Carney. What's up, Pat Carney? Welcome to the show. So without any further ado, let's bring him on. Let's bring on Mr. Aaron Island. What's going on, man?
Yo. What's good, Jay?
Not much,
How you feel, man?
I feel good. I like that intro song. Do you hear it from EVM?
Man, EVM be going crazy, man. I'm up here listening through the speakers like, ooh, okay. EVM a whole problem, man. Straight up.
Yeah. So there's a couple things, like, I don't know if people know this or not, but I always ask my guests to fill out this like short form, like this for like Google form type of thing, where they can send the beats that we're going to listen to and all that kind of stuff, and just, you know, because I want to know what you want to talk about. One thing that you mentioned that piqued my interest right away was something about movie placement.
Okay.
It was cryptic. So that's what I want to start this off with. I want to jump right into that. What did you mean by that, and what do you want to talk about as far as movie placements?
Well, I think it was 2019. I had the honor, due to a really good friend, cousin, brother of mine. Shout out to Mike. And I got put in a movie called "I Married Black" by L. Porter. And shout out to L. L's a good dude. It's on Amazon Prime right now. If it's on anything else, I'm not sure. But I have 5 tracks in that movie, and
nice.
it was aired in Chicago, and I was there for the airing, and it was a fun time. It was a fun time, really good time.
Like you went to a movie premiere type of thing.
Yeah. I was there because I'm not gonna lie. It's something that I always wanted in the first place. So I was there with my camera, and I looked at the person next to me and was like, "Hey, I got music in this movie, so I'm not bootlegging or anything, but I'm gonna take the parts that my song comes up in." And she's like, "Oh, that's so wonderful. That's so great." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm proud." And it's like I said, it's something that I always wanted to do in the first place, but that definitely lit the fuse. And we're working on another movie right now. I could talk about it a little bit later though, but we're working on another one right now.
Oh, that's awesome. And is that one of the links you shared? Because I did add that in the description of this. Or is it you shared links like your SoundCloud?
I guess I should have. I didn't think I shared all those other links and didn't share the link to the movie.
I'll find it on Amazon. What was it?
It's called I Married Black.
I Married Black. Okay, I'll see if I can find it and share it then.
The coolest thing about that, though, when my name is going up in the credits, one of my songs is going on in the background. So I was awesome. I was just elated, man. Elated.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happened.
That must have been a great feeling, like when that happened.
I'm due for many more feelings like that. I'm due for many more. So I'm ready. And let me say this first, but I should have said this at the beginning. I want to give honor to God for everything that He's done and for everything that He's about to do. And I meant to say that before we even got started, but late than never. Okay, I'm ready now.
Hey, All right. You can say that whenever you want. That's fine.
Okay.
And
Hey,
I think
shout out to Mercy Hogan. Thank you.
Yep. And is this person
What's
related
good, Mike? Hey, Unc, how you doing? Mr. Pat Carney. I'm sorry, man. I'm just happy to be here, Jason. Happy to be here with you, bro. Oh
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So are you ready?
Are we ready?
Are you
we're
ready? Like, are we gonna flip a coin, or like how's this gonna go?
What are you talking about? Flip a coin.
Pat told me that we were gonna battle, me and you, on
Oh,
live.
are we? Oh
Yeah.
no,
I
we
sent
weren't
him
gonna
my
battle.
3. I got my I'm like
I do not. You are the last person I want to battle. I can tell you that right
man,
now.
I'm just messing
I've
with you,
already
man. I'm just
battled
messing.
in a way. I battled you. I didn't battle you directly, but in that the very first tournament of fire where you came out on top, you made us
That's
feel
right.
feel like a bunch of amateurs up in there.
Man, stop it. Y'all are some monsters, and y'all know it. But if y'all monsters, I don't know what that makes me at the end of the day. But y'all are monsters, and y'all gonna stop with all the cap. Like, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that. No, you EVM. I got a whole story coming up about MCC, Mr. Other Aaron. I got a whole story about you, sir. Pat, like 3D, like, come on, man. Like, dog, man, stop playing.
There's a lot of talent in this group.
Mike, you stupid.
Yeah, and
just
we're all scared of you,
man.
Yeah.
Just having fun, man. I don't want to battle Jason either. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, but go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry, man.
No, it's all good. That's all good. So I don't think you're in the tournament that's coming up at the end of this month, right? Yeah, you want to sit one out?
No, I just wanted to be a spectator.
Oh
and
no.
I wanted
So
to
you're holding your best beats back.
Man, listen, bro. Jason, I'm not even gonna stunt, bro. Like y'all just better be doing y'all exercises, bro. That's all I can say. That's all I can say, because these next batches that boy.
Oh boy. All right. Well, we definitely won't miss that. That'll be season 3, but we still got season 2 coming up.
But
so
I
I'm
have to get
excited
into season 3 though. I haven't submitted anything. I haven't done. I gotta make something season 3 worthy and get inside there, and then we'll see what's going on.
That's true. Yeah, you can't just you don't get
and
an
I
automatic
thought this
pass in there.
was drink chaps. Shout out. All right, we in here, Jay.
Oh yeah, I got to read mine too. My cup. Probably can't read it, but my cup says
great
celebrate.
minds. Look at that. Salute.
So Pat's saying maybe after 8 seasons and 8 tournaments, we'll do a tournament champion battle.
I was thinking
he's got a grand plan. This guy, he's got a vision.
No. It's smart. Yeah. I was in a. That was always in the back of my head anyway. Like I know, like they're gonna put this together at the end. There's gonna be something going on. Like I don't know if it's gonna be for Christmas or whatever, but I know something like that is gonna happen, and that's gonna be really, really dope.
Yeah,
really dope to witness.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. It takes a while to get a season, so there's like 8 weeks, obviously, at least, before a season's done. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's jump into we're going to ask you a lot of questions. We're going to pick your brain about your production style, your processes, all that kind of stuff. But let's jump right into a beat. And you sent me 3. And I'm not battling
you. To
we're
play
only playing your beats.
I would like to. Oh man.
You got.
It's the one. Go ahead. I think it might be the last one.
There's Funky Town Mob.
Funky Town Mob. Play that one first. That's
the
one with the last one I did with our brother, my 318 brother, Jay Hayden, the piano man. I'm gonna bring him up again too later on. I gotta air him out later on. But shout out to him, and I would like to go ahead and say there is a nice, I say 80% possibility that me and Jay are about to come out with a loop pack. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Like all the stems, all the everything, the whole shoe up to bang. I'm putting that in the atmosphere. and he putting it in the atmosphere as well. We're gonna see what's happening.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get right into it. Let me play it. Oh, I cut it off a little early. Sorry about that.
It's okay. He was just saying, "Damn."
My bad. My bad.
And hey, thanks for the compliment on the mix, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, and everything is for game. I don't have any problem sharing anything. This is what I use to mix with. Everything y'all have ever heard from me were mixed with these headphones.
Okay.
So if you say it's a clean mix and everybody else telling me it's a clean mix, I'm grateful for it, because y'all know that you're not supposed to be able to do that. But people do. But yeah, I just plugged the KRKs up today. I'm not even gonna stunt. I just plugged them up today.
Okay. All
so
right.
maybe I can get some better mixes with
go.
these, because I've never really used them before.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to EVM. What's gut, bro?
Yeah. And
Oh
then,
man, Unc, you know I'm gonna
Mark-
hit you up for the bass. I'm sorry, I'm responding to the chat. Go ahead, Jay.
No, go ahead. I was just saying you're getting lots of compliments in the chat, so I was just making sure you were reading them. That's all. Yeah. All right. So that was one of my questions. Was that a VST bass or was that live bass?
No, it was a Contact. Yeah, I think it was Sunburst, or no, rockin', whatever it is. I can't even remember. I can't remember the name of it, but it's some kind of bass in Contact. I went there and plugged through, and while I was listening to the beat, I was hearing it in my head, and I just
laid it down. It sounded natural. It sounded like, somebody actually putting their fingers on a bass guitar,
Try, man. I try, man. That's like, for real, man. Like, that's what I want you to feel. Like, it's dope that people feel anything listening to me. I don't take that for granted, because it could have happened the opposite way. People like, don't
Yeah, I mean,
your day job reflex.
I know I've put some tracks together trying to make boo bass sound like a real bass, and it's just all booze.
You know what? Shout out to the outsiders. Raheem is the closest person that I know that can make a boo bass sound like a real bass. That boy is a mad scientist.
Oh, yeah.
He's evil. He's evil, man.
Raheem Robinson, right?
Heat maker. That
Yeah.
boy evil. That
Yeah,
boy
yeah.
evil. But yeah.
Go ahead.
It was a bass from Contact, and I just laid it down.
All right. Was that you going, yeah?
No. I
Okay.
instead pre-game, I got that from Splice. Anything that has like words, I get from Splice. If it's
Okay.
or ooh or anything like that, I played it. Just know that from me.
Okay.
Like if it has words, I'm going to get it from Splice for the words.
Wait,
But if it's
the choir you played?
in that particular one, Jay played that choir, or
Okay.
he probably played it knowing Jay. But anytime you hear a choir from me, if it doesn't have words, I played it.
Gotcha. Is
Yeah.
that Omnisphere?
No, it's Contact. I got
Contact. Okay.
me and my boy. Shout out to my brother, dude. We put on for that ultimate Contact, and I still have on that Contact. I still got 164 things to download. I have to
Oh,
get
geez.
yeah. So when I get that, I'll be complete. But yeah, I just downloaded the stuff that I knew that I would use, and so I'm just utilizing that right now. But I'm gonna get a 2 terabyte tower, 10 terabyte tower, and put
Oh,
everything on
geez.
there.
Oh,
And
man.
then we're gonna see what's going on. Then we're gonna see what's
Now
happening.
I'm really scared. Now I'm really scared. Prabhu.
There he is, the problem. Yeah, I got a whole story about you, man. Stick around. I got a whole story
No,
about you.
we can get into that now. What's the story?
No, well, okay, I'll tell it now. But
Yeah.
it's about that beat. I'm a
Oh,
monster. Go to sleep.
well, let's go ahead and play that, and then we'll get into that story. How's that sound?
Your story first or the beat first?
Let's do the
I
beat
would like to
first.
tell the story first,
Oh,
so
no,
you
then
can
we'll start with
listen
the story.
to what happened. It's really
Okay,
quick.
cool.
I'm watching the hotspot for the night, and Pat flashes the who's in a tournament, and I got Aaron first, and my heart dropped. Man, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, because y'all know that y'all be thinking like that too. I'm not the only producer that be like, oh my god, like for real, like this him first. I'm trying to get to the second round, man. Oh my god, that was scary. So I'm thinking and I'm thinking and I'm thinking and I'm thinking and I'm thinking, and me and Aaron, we have a lot of stuff that's similar. We could, I think we could say that. Well, a lot of our stuff is similar. You too, Jay. You fit in there too. But we have a lot of things that's similar. So I'm like, okay, I know what he does. I just have to do me. And I could not figure out anything to put against this dude. And I was outside and I was thinking, and I said to myself, you know what? A beat I had in my head like 8, 9, 10 years ago. Boom, 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 Yeah, that's gonna go against Aaron. That's what I said in my head, and I heard the strings. That's another thing I wanted to, like, people say it's crazy or it's amazing, but I don't know about y'all, but a lot of my producer friends, they just sit down and cook up, and there's nothing wrong with that. Every now and then I do that, but when I cook up, I hear the whole track first, and I lay what I hear part for part. And people told me that's weird, but it's like I'll hear something and I'll be like, I heard the track that you're about to play right now. I heard it in its entirety. Only thing I didn't hear was the little sample in it, the go to sleep sample. I put that in later for like trying to
Right.
But everything else I heard before I laid it down, and here it goes.
Well, that is that is the opposite of how I make music. All right, so that's crazy. That's like true musical talent. That means, like, I don't know, you're on some Mozart shit there, man. Sometimes like me and Pat were talking last time in the last Heatwave Spotlight.
Right.
I think our processes are similar, where you go to make a certain type of beat, and then by the end, you've got this completely different creation that came out of it. but you have it's like you have a plan going in and you hear it all.
No, I'm starting to be more. I'm starting to be more proud of that because I have direction when I do things. If somebody asks me for a bluegrass track, I'm going to make them one. And it's gonna be bluegrass. Like I hear boom, 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 I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna lay that. I'm gonna give that to them, man. There's like I've always heard coming up in the producing industry amongst the circles, like stay good to one thing and stick to one thing and be good at one thing. And I always kept asking myself, like, why? Like, why do I have to stick to this one thing? Why can't I do rock? Why can't I do classical? Why can't I do hip hop? Why I don't do trap? I don't know why I don't do trap. But anyway, that's one different story, another day. But why can't I do everything that I feel in my body? And
yeah,
so yeah, I try to do it all, and I've been blessed to be able to do it all. I'm like I said, glory to God.
And that's one thing you have in common with fiction, with Pat Carney, is like you do all those different genres. Why limit yourself? Yeah. All right, well, let's hear it. Oh wait, let's see what Prabhu said. Let me see what the problem saying here. This is why I call you a legend killer, mate. Reflex.
No, man, I appreciate you. You the one that helped to birth this track. That's what I want to tell you. Like, this is what I heard to try to put against you. Like, I'm putting it out there. This is something that nobody would have never knew, but we here now. I appreciate you, man, and I look forward to working with you, and I look forward to working with you too, Jason. But I look forward to working with y'all, man. We need to put something together, man, for real. But on to the track. This is for you, Aaron.
Let's go on to the track, and then we'll talk a little bit about that, about doing some things together. All right, cool. Jeez, man. I forgot how good that beat was.
They gave me Aaron first, man. I had the other two tracks I had already. When I found out I was taking Aaron, that's what happened. I'm being real with you, keeping it up.
You gotta come out with the hottest stuff first. Yeah,
you gotta come out. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, you can't save them. You gotta come out with it, man. And yeah.
All right. Are those contact strings? The string sounds you use?
The strings are from contact as well. And it's not a sample. Like I this is what I hear. And that's what happened. You know what? Quincy made me do it. That's who
Quincy
I'm
Jones?
mimicking. That's who I'm mimicking. That's
Okay.
my coup de grace, the cat's meow. And it was the Wiz. Growing up looking at the Wiz and the horns and the music, and oh man, and getting chills when I was small and wanting to do that to somebody
Yeah.
else when I got older. Like that's the reason. And shout out to my aunt for taking me to see the Wiz when I was a shorty, and shout out to my uncle for the music that we used to listen to. A whole lot of Prince and um Brothers Johnson and Switch, and like all of that stuff. It's for some reason it stayed with me, and this is accumulation of everything that I listened to growing up.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to reenact the feeling that it made me feel when I do stuff like that.
Oh, well, you did. That track definitely moved everybody. The transitions were amazing. Like you just like knew how to how to make a build and then let it float out there for a minute and then bring it right back in. That's
I want to
that's
give
not an
everybody
easy
a
skill to
ride.
have.
But
Yeah.
it's what I hear. It's like it's like a roller coaster. It should, and by
A
the
roller
end,
coaster,
everything should
yep.
come in and like and then when it's going on, it just fade away. Like y'all gotta feel it, man. Y'all don't feel it. Like, y'all don't feel that when you're doing stuff. Y'all don't like. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Y'all feel it. Like if you
Yeah.
feel it, man. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, that reminds me, like another thing I ask in the forum is like, what producer names do you go by? And you had like 6 of them. So there's
I know, man.
you got.
Over the years,
Oh, go
man.
ahead and name them off if you remember them all.
Shoot,
If not, I'll tell you.
it's Flex, which is what I first started calling myself, and then I started calling myself Reflex because I wanted to, and always said I can make you move, I can make you move, I can make you drive fast. It's a reflex. You don't even know you're doing it, stuff. Yeah, I was crazy, but it's Reflex. And there's Fleximus Prime, which was given to me. Flexamillion, which was given to me by my homies in the boot. There's what am I missing? AI was something I called myself anyway because it's my initials, but the outsiders started calling me that first, and
Okay.
they call it artificial intelligence. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Well, yeah,
Oh
AI
yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, I see AI the Wiz, like putting those two
Wiz,
things together.
that's another one I gave myself. Shout out to Quincy Jones. That's my favorite movie
Yeah.
on earth, and yeah, I'm Reflex, aka the Wiz, aka aka.
All right. Cool. So let's talk about a little bit of your process. Well, you kind of touched on that already. Like you kind of hear everything going in.
Mhm.
Are you an FL Studio user?
100%.
Okay.
Nothing else. Crazy story though. When I first started on FL, I didn't know how to use it, and shout out to Morris and Jeremy Winters. Um, I was at that Morris had a little studio set up. I call him Pee Wee. What am I calling him Morris for? But Pee Wee had a little setup, and
Right.
I would put the tempo together, play stuff on the keyboard, and I would only do the drums on FL because I didn't know how to do anything else. So when I had to play things out the speaker, I would press them both at the same time, and the drums would come from FL and the music would come from the keyboard because I didn't know how to link the two. That's how I started out, man.
Hey, got to do what you got to do. Like, yeah.
Crazy.
I would say you probably know FL Studio a little bit better nowadays, so.
A little bit. A little bit better.
Awesome. All right. Well,
Still just scratching the surface though. It's a lot in FL. But go ahead, Jason. I'm sorry.
Well, I was gonna say, like, somebody might be watching this. So this is a podcast as well. We're posting it to YouTube, all that kind of stuff. Somebody might be watching this 2 years from now. You never know. And
Right.
and it might be somebody that's brand new to producing, that's just looking for advice. So, what advice would you give, or what like tips or tricks or anything like that? What advice would you give somebody brand new to producing in general?
You would think I would have talked this over in my head already. But the first thing that comes to mind is, if you're thinking about it, why are you doing it? Are you doing it because it's the cool thing to do, or are you doing it because you actually hear music in your head? That's when I started doing it. I told my friend, like, I'm gonna have some music for you in April. He'll call you and tell you this whole story. I'd never touched the keyboard, but I knew what I felt, and that's what got me started. Like, why are you doing it? If you're doing it because for a hobby or whatever, but just make sure you know your why. Second, do what you feel like. Getting inspiration and copying is two different things. You can borrow from something and switch it up and make it yours, and you will have to tell somebody that that's where you got it from. But if I can tell that you got this from this producer, you're not you anymore. So that goes to the third thing. Make sure you stay you, because they're not looking for a next Mike Will. They're not looking for a next Timbaland. They're looking for the next you. Like, you have to be you going into here, or else you're going to get lost in everything that's already been done. So what's the fun in that? Yeah, that's what I would say to them. Stay you.
That's
You
some good
and do
advice.
you.
Yeah, most definitely. I know early on when I was just learning FL Studio in general, or just how to produce, a good place for me to start was to kind of do some tracing over things that already existed, just to get the, like, I don't know, mechanics down, learn the tools, all that kind of stuff, and then branch out from there. So I would say, like, knowing the why behind why you're doing it. I agree with that. Like, know the why. But it's kind of hard to start flying if you don't know how to crawl yet. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's some steps. I don't know, but not everybody's like you though. You hear stuff in your head
keep
all the
hearing that.
time. Yeah, and I think so. Some people aren't necessarily like that, but some people are. So I think if you're one of those people that's like, I've got music dancing in my head every night when I go to sleep, this is the advice for you. Do you. Don't be the next Timbaland. Don't be the next Dilla. Like, do what you do.
You will never be the best copycat. You will only be the
Yep.
best you. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. I'm a little jealous. I'm a little jealous that I'm not like that. I'm more of a create as I go type of person, and you know what I mean?
There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of the beats that I made were created. Well, some of the beats. I made a lot of beats, so a lot of the beats I made were created as you go. But like I said, I'm just happy that I can be walking, driving, and I hear ooh, ooh, and it stays there until I make it home. And actually, I've woke up out of a sleep, like with melodies in my head, like, am I really finna get up? Yeah, I'm really finna get up right now and go put this. This is so, like, whoa, this is so dope. And I go and I put what I hear.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, I guess I'm looking for questions. I don't see any questions in the chats. What I see is a lot of yes, sir, and a lot of that type of stuff. If anybody in the chat has any questions for Aaron, this is a good time. But I do want to touch on something you touched on earlier. Was you were talking about doing things together? Like, what did you have an idea, or for Heatwave in general, or ways we could all work together a little bit better?
The ideas that I have for Heatwave in general, I would like to talk to about y'all privately. But one thing that I will speak on is, like, I've always admired your music. Like, since the first day I heard you, like, I'm like, okay, he gets in my world, in my realm. I say Jason gets it. Like, shout out to everybody else. Like you, everybody does do what they do, but there's a certain sound that, you know, it's different and it does different things. Like you guys, some people might want placements. Jason, I don't know if you want placements or not, but I'm talking about like artist placements. I
Right.
don't really care about artist placements. I want to be in the next AutoZone commercial or Cadillac or, or you know, I want to do a Marvel trailer. You know, that's where I'm at with it. So it's a little bit
Okay.
different depending on what you're going for. But we like me, you, and Aaron, like I just think that we can put our minds together and, for lack of a better word, manipulate what the libraries need and what they want, because by ourselves we're exquisite. But if we form like Voltron and put all of our stuff together and go into these libraries,
Oh, okay.
when I've been doing a lot of research on the libraries, and I'm biding my time on all the ones that I apply to because they got too many demands. But when we if we were to do that, I believe that we could pick any and every library apart because we're a beast by ourselves. Each one of us as individuals can get into any library that we want to. If we submit to a library, they're gonna say yes. That's all it is to it. It's the truth. They're gonna say yes. So a lot of people can't say that and won't even think about submitting to a library. But I don't know about you. Aren't you thinking about submitting to libraries or no?
Oh yeah, no, I'm in a few, yeah, and
I'm in one or two as well, but I'm
yeah,
talking about like I'm gonna go ahead and put my head in the sync library bracket, so start getting those, you know, placements.
gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, well, yeah, and I've sent that to Prabhu. I've sent him messages before. I've been like, if you aren't in libraries yet, here's a couple I've joined, or that
Right.
accepted me. You should send your stuff.
This could be a cakewalk for you.
Yeah,
Send
yeah. If
your
I'm getting
words.
in, you're gonna get in.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I think. I interviewed somebody named Tim Bird in one of these Heatwave spotlights who he makes his whole living from doing that, from submitting to libraries and just getting royalty checks coming in, and that's a retirement plan not only for you but your family. Like
Exactly.
you get paid in
Exactly.
the U.S. I think it's 70 years after you're dead. Your family gets those royalty payments.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I don't know. It seems like it's a long game. You're not going to get any
Right.
money up front.
No.
Well, you might get some upfront money later on once you're more established, but like when you're just first trying to get your feet under you, it's going to take a while.
It's gonna take a while, but you have to know that going into it. They're not gonna drop 10 stacks on you right off the rip. You have to wait for that. One day you're gonna go to your mailbox or you're gonna look at your bank account and it's gonna jolt you like hallelujah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you get the right placement, you never know. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I know that I'm being led in a direction to have the right placements. So
Yeah.
I don't it's preordained. Like that's how I feel. Like you guys,
Okay.
everybody can feel how they want to feel, but I've seen what happened over the years, and I know where I'm going. And again, I thank God for that.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to do some work up front though. You gotta have a routine. You gotta get your stuff in and make sure you
Yeah,
can't have
because
to it. You gotta do it.
you have to, especially with the libraries. If you burn one of them, like no, you're gonna be messed up for the rest of your time trying to make up
Mhm.
for it, if they even allow you to make up for it. You have to really be on it. If there's Levi talking about we need something um country hip hop feel,
Mhm.
Levi commercial, can you do it? And you accept it, you better produce. You better
Mhm.
produce, man. You better produce. You better give it to them, or
Yep.
else, or just tell them no, and you'll be all right.
Yeah. Do you ever partner with artists on a sync deal or anything like that? Have you ever done that
On a
before?
sync deal, no, but
Okay.
I'm telling you, like over the years, I have a lot. One day go to YouTube and old computers and pull up like how many things I've done over the years. I didn't think about how robust my catalog is.
Yep.
I've done a lot. I've done a lot. And if you're doing it, you're like, that's nothing. And you like keep going and stay in the hamster wheel. But sometimes you got to stop and you got to smell the roses and say, I did that. And that'll
Yeah.
help you for what you're about to do next. Yeah.
All right. Oh, we got a question from Keith Longpree. Here we go. What is your biggest motivational factor when it comes to making music?
Good question. The first thing that pops into my head will be invoking feeling. I want everybody listening to either stank face or get chills or say woo or be like, ugh, like those things are involuntary. You have to be a goofy in order to do that on purpose. Like that comes out of our bodies because we like woo. Like I've never said woo and didn't mean woo. So that's my biggest motivation. I really want people. I want to make you feel when you're listening. I think that's what. If I'm up there at 4 a.m, like breaking my neck, I know you guys are gonna feel it too.
Yeah, that's a great motivation. And I think part of it is like, I had a choir teacher once tell me that you don't choose music, music chooses you. And like, and you just can't help it, right? And I think that's what a lot. I think that's what happens. Shout out to
your choir teacher, man.
It's like a gift and a curse, right? Like you have to do it. Yeah. I know my wife probably thinks it's a curse because I spend less time with her because I have to get this music out of me or it drives me nuts.
Well, the curse is going to turn into a blessing when them checks come in. So it's all true. Yeah. So but the thing is that you keep going no matter what. And that's the main thing. Like I always say the graveyard is the richest place on earth because people died having the cure to certain things and having different ideas in their head because somebody told them that they couldn't do it and they took that to their grave, which is sad and selfish at the same time.
Yeah.
If it's in you, go ahead and get it out of you because people need to know that. People need to feel who you are. You just got to believe you can move mountains, man, and you literally can. You can. I don't know. Yeah. Like I'm just on some other stuff. I could have did this interview like Eeyore a couple of years ago, or just not done it at all. Like, oh yeah, I'm just trying. No, but now everything is good and I'm free. And yeah, it's a good place to be.
That's awesome. That's great. So I think we're about towards the end of the interview, but we got another song to play. So is there anything you want to say about, hold on, let me see what the title of it is.
It should be Smiling at Me. On Me, but it's Smiling at Me.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, come on, Flex.
Is it Smiling at Me or Smiling on Me?
It should be Smiling on Me, but I put Smiling at Me when I was saving it. This one is for... I'm sorry. You
want me just to play it and then you can talk about it after?
This one is for everybody that I lost.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I've been losing people left and right lately, and just for them.
All right. Well, let's play it. We're all of us in the group are sorry for your losses, and we're gonna play that beat right now. right, beautiful track.
Oh, so can we edit that part out or no?
No, it's in the
No,
in
man. I
the
lost
live
my.
stream.
I gotta. Oh man, I lost my play mom 2 days ago. Shout out to Marion Brown, man. Like, and like, y'all get over y'all beefs. Get over y'all self. Like, whatever it is, man. Go and squash it. You like people dying like every day, all day, and you don't know when your time is up, and it leaves an awful hole. So y'all, like, if I can say something other than music, like, just go patch something up. Like, you know in your heart when you need to go talk to somebody and when you need to go say something. Go do it. Like, stop playing. Like, one life. Stop playing. Yeah. Anyway.
All right. No, thank you. Thank you for that. So yeah, if you got a grudge or you got a,
Exactly. Like,
you did somebody wrong, or
fix it.
if you
Or
need to
somebody
forgive
did you
somebody,
wrong. Like, don't
yep.
even think about that. You let them people go because they know what they did to you, and be the bigger person. Send one little postcard to them. If they accept, they accept. If that makes you feel better, fine. If you need to burn a bridge, fine. But I don't believe in burning bridges per se. Like, I'm sorry, you only get one shot at this, and there's only a certain amount of things that just can't be fixed. Yeah. Everything else can. You need to at least try. That's all I'm saying. At least try.
That is great advice, and I hope somebody out there who's listening right now takes that advice and actually, takes a step, because there is, you only live once, and you're only on this earth once. So thank you for that. All right. Yeah, so that's it. You did it. You did an interview.
Another one.
Congratulations. I don't see any other questions in the chat right now. Just everybody loving your music, loving your beats, loving your approach to things. We really appreciate your time. And I just want to thank you for popping in. I'm about to give everybody, in case there's any brand new people who are brand new to Heatwave, I'm going to give them kind of a rundown of the events that we have and things like that. But for now, I appreciate your time, and y'all thank you so much.
Shout out to Heatwave. Shout out to all the admins. Like, y'all are sincerely, wonderful people to me. I need y'all to know that while I'm here. Like, I appreciate y'all, all the support, especially Pat and the EVM. Like, y'all, I had a really funny joke. I'm not gonna do it though, but especially Pat and the EVM. Like, I really appreciate y'all, for real. Like, I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Awesome. Oh, Pat says here's a message from Pat. All right.
Love you back, Mambo. You already know what it is.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Reflex Music. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you in the next battle or hotspot or whatever.
Y'all in trouble.
All right, that's it. Everybody, you're on notice. Mr. Aaron Island has put everybody on notice. Just real quick, I wanted to run down, in case you're brand new to Heatwave and you're wondering, what is Heatwave? We're a community of producers for the most part. We would love to have more artists in our community as well, like rappers, singers, anybody is welcome. But we do have a couple of, I think we have something special here because we're consistent. We're meeting all the time. We're giving each other advice. We're supporting each other. Nobody's trying to, dog or tear anybody down. It's all about, taking your craft and making it better. And we're all here for the same reason, because we just love music. Every Friday night, we have a producer hotspot at 9:00 p.m. Eastern time. That's hosted by Pat Carney. Mr. Fiction is his producer name. So what you want to do is send your beats with no tag to this email address right here, heatwavsubmissions@gmail.com. Send it before Friday night at 9:00. and you'll get your stuff heard. And what we do is we vote on it 1 to 10. And the reason we have no tags is we don't want any bias, right? When we hear a beat, we just want to hear the beat. We don't necessarily want to know who made it. And then based on that, you'll get like a 1 to 10 vote. We pick a winner every week, and they win a cash prize. So the cash prize is donated by the admins and people in the group and chats and things like that. So, and it's free to enter. So you could walk away with, we've had it up to $141 at one time. That's kind of our record so far. But you could just walk away with free money just for having awesome music. And it's a lot of fun, and you get to hear everybody else's beats, and you get to be part of the community. Every Saturday night at 9 o'clock, we have Back to Back. That's hosted by Drew Burford, Brainiac, and also Troy Copeland, or EVM, as we call him, EVM the freshman. He might be a graduate now. I think he might have skipped sophomore and junior. I don't know. But it's a vibe. Like, anything goes, whatever you have. If you want to, like, I don't know, you play the banjo and you recorded it, you can play that on there. Songs, rap, acapellas, beats, anything, just go there, and it's not going to get rated. We're just chilling and we're just hanging out with each other's music. Sometimes we have like a challenge to, stretch your producer skills or your artist skills. So, like one time we had a Boom Bap challenge. I think there's the next challenge is going to be an outer space type of vibe, like a spacey beat. So that might be coming up next. And it's really cool because it gets you out of your comfort zone and it gets you to try something new. And that's it. So thank you so much for listening to this podcast. If you're listening on Spotify or something, or if you're watching it on YouTube or watching the Facebook restream, whatever it is, thank you so much for attending, and we'll see you next time. By the way,